Hey, what's up everybody? Mike Gross here. Bring Me the Horizon. A newer band for probably a lot of you that have been seeing a lot of the 80s stuff that I've been putting up. Good band. Really good band. The drummer, man, smoking. But this is Bring Me the Horizon with Drown. It's in drop D tuning. It's for 𝐂𝐒𝐒 Sanchez, and you wanted the acoustic version. Had a little trouble finding the acoustic one, but I listened to the electric one, which I thought was killer actually. So it pretty much has these two parts, 3 different chords. Let me play what you're going to learn. Like I said, it's drop D, so standard tuning, but this has dropped a whole step to a D. Alright, so check it out. Really your parts, and then you're back into the and there's some parts like towards the end where you'll hear, you know, sound out a little bit. I don't know, it'd be intonation. I don't know, but they're basically the same chords, just being picked. All right, so you got the tuning right. Drop D. It's a common tuning. It's the closest thing to standard tuning you're gonna get, unless you're like dropping a whole step. But really, this is still easier. You only have to change string 6. So on the intro here, it's a 16th note strum pattern. I'm going to explain that hopefully in a way that'll be easy for you. It's not crazy on the strum, it's just fast. It's what you want to do is bar the 7th fret. Just bar everything. Although all that's going to really matter is the top 3. But, you know, to tell you just bar part of it is more work. And then we need, and that's with the first finger, then we need 9G and 10B. So that's 3rd and 4th finger. And when you do this, it's a measure of 16th notes, like I was saying earlier, and this is what I mean. If you were counting it the correct way, I shouldn't even say correct, because I don't normally count like this, but everyone learns different. It's 16 strums down. If you were counting a 16th note strum pattern, it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and some of them are accented a little harder. Don't worry about that. Get the progression down first. Accent just means you hit strum a little harder, you know, every other 4 strums. So, but don't worry about that yet. Try to get the notes clear. Play it as an arpeggio, which would be everything except the high E. If they're clear, you're good to go. You can also do process of elimination if that's too tough. If you're a beginner and you can't get it, you can eliminate, you know, the pinky, and then if it's still too tough, you can eliminate that. But work towards this way, okay? So 16 times down, you go 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and that is one measure of 16th notes. When we change, we're moving up to barred 11th fret. We've got to change these out a little bit. Pinky's going to handle 14 on the D, 3rd finger is 13 on the G. So now it's 4 strings, and you'll do that 8 times. Or half a measure of 16th notes. 1E and a 2E and a, take that same shape, okay? And it's okay to use your middle finger to help bar that. Move it way back here to where you're barring the 6th fret. We should have 9D pinky, 8G 3rd finger. And you're going to finish out that measure of 16th note strums, which would be 3E and a 4E and a. So the amount of time it took to do this chord and this chord is the same amount of time it took to do the first chord. Alright, this is twice as long. And you're just going to repeat that. This is the 2nd time. And then go. The whatever first chord you started with, but just strum it 1, 2, 3, 4 to the second chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 count, which is our measure. I counted it as quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how long it took to get through when we were strumming it. You just gotta let it ring. You go to the second chord, and it's half that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That's it, guys. I mean, like I said, later on there's some arpeggio notes that are just picking through basically the same chords. But I think like at one point, instead of going up here, it's like, where was it? C sharp minor over here. But we didn't even do that for this lesson. So it's a pretty simple lesson, but when I say that, here, oh, you can see who you're talking to. It depends what level of playing you're at, all right? Because not everyone can play bar chords, and they can be really super frustrating until you are comfortable with them, and it does take a little time. So if you're a beginner, hang tight, be patient, and this stuff will come together, all right? Subgroup it, take your time. Now you know what a 16th note strum pattern is, right? 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. It's a measure of 16th notes. All right. So thanks for the request. Be sure to share these videos, and obviously subscribe to the channel if you haven't, especially if you're going to make a request. But why not subscribe? I crank these suckers out all the time for you. So make your request known. That's what I'm getting at. Email rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com and Mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. If you're interested in some private lessons on Skype, I teach around the world, and I love it. That's all I do. And my Skype contact is Rockin' Guitar Lessons. Add me only if you're going to be taking lessons. For a price breakdown, read below in the description. I have tutorials all over this channel and my website, rockinguitarlessons.com. 30 minutes per week and 60 minutes per week, same day, same time, or bi-weekly. But anyways, you can read all that below. I also offer CVT lessons and CT lessons. You can read up about those if you can't do the one-on-one on Skype. It's another way to get lessons from me that are really personalized. So read up about it. All right? So subscribe. We'll see you guys later. Here we go. Take it back.